Hey guys, I'm Kevin with Camp Outside. We're your inside source for all things outside. On today's episode, we're going to do a review of the campground at Fort DeSoto Park in Pinellas County. It's on the tip of Pinellas County at the mouth of Tampa Bay. Check it out. So thanks for tuning in to this episode of Camp Outside. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button and that little bell icon that'll notify you when we release new videos. Camp Outside is all about helping moms and dads take their kids camping, hiking, fishing, and getting outside and learning about nature. We had an amazing time at Fort DeSoto Park. We were there for 5 days. And so I'm going to put a link in the description to my video on an overview of Fort DeSoto Park. If you've never been there before, check out that video. It shows you the beaches, the picnic areas, the playgrounds, the picnic pavilions, a little bit on the campground, the boat ramp, and just all the various things that you can check out while at Fort DeSoto. I highly recommend it if you are going to be looking for a place to camp, or fish, or boat, or kayak, canoe, bike ride, any of that stuff where you want to get outside. You got to check out Fort DeSoto Park. Now, it's not a state park. A lot of people call it Fort DeSoto State Park. It's not in our state park system. It's owned by Pinellas County, and so it's managed by the county government, which means it was open for camping, unlike our state parks. Because of the coronavirus issues, the park was open, so we were able to camp there. And so this video is all about the campground and the amenities of the campground, the restrooms, the playgrounds, the day use area, and that kind of thing. And we're going to show you all of that. And then I have videos of 183 of the 238 campsites at Fort DeSoto. What I do is I go in and I shoot video of all the empty campsites and then put those videos on YouTube so that you can look at different campsites and decide which one might be right for you. Because of the coronavirus issue, it was pretty empty, with only 55 sites actually booked. Only 55 sites were occupied at the park while we were there. So we shot 183 of the 238 sites. So be looking for those. I'll put the link down in the description once I get those produced and posted to YouTube, so you can watch those videos and pick out the campsites. I don't shoot any sites that are occupied because I don't want to invade anybody's privacy. So most of the time when I go to a park, I only have a handful of sites I can actually shoot that are empty. But in this case, we spent hours and hours shooting sites for you guys to make it easier for you to select a site. So check those out. And like I said, hit that subscribe button and follow along with us, so that you'll know when we produce and release those campsite videos for all the different sites at Fort DeSoto Park. And we have a lot more exciting content coming out, guys. We shot some videos on a variety of things while we were there, some camping related stuff, some fishing related stuff. So if you like camping, fishing, outdoors, nature type videos, definitely hit that subscribe button. You can also follow along with us at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Parlay. So we're all over social media. And like I said, guys, the whole point of Camp Outside is to help moms and dads take their kids camping, fishing, hiking, and learning about nature. So with that, I'm going to get into the video part about the campground. And so check it out. Fort DeSoto is located at the southern tip of Pinellas County, just southwest of St. Petersburg, and it's at the mouth of Tampa Bay on a barrier island. The campground itself is located on the main entrance road just south of the boat ramp. It's not too far after you get into the park. The campground is made up of 3 areas. Area 1 is for tents, vans, and pop-ups only with no pets, and has campsites 1 through 85. Area 2 is for all camping units and is pet-friendly, with campsites 86 through 164. And Area 3 is for all camping units, but doesn't allow pets, and it has campsites 165 through 236. Here are some of the campsites that are available at Fort DeSoto Park. Some have a water view, and others are more wooded. Some are back in, and some are pull through. And we're going to be doing reviews of empty campsites that we shot while we were there at Fort DeSoto, so be on the lookout for those. The camper's day room is located in Area 1 and is a very nice facility, especially if you're there on a rainy day and you're in tents. It's got a large area to just sit and relax with some nice comfortable furniture, as well as tables and chairs where you can play card games or entertain yourself in bad weather. And it also has a fireplace. It's well lit with ceiling fans, and the screened areas make it a very comfortable place to be because you get a nice breeze in there. There's also a nice water fountain that also can refill your water bottles. So now we're going to take a look at some of the playgrounds in the campsites, and this is definitely a favorite of my son. There are two campsites at Fort DeSoto's campground. The first one is located in Area 2, and it's quite a large site. It's located right next to a restroom, and it's centered right in the middle of Area 2, which makes getting to it convenient no matter where you're camping. It has swing sets for both large and small kids, as well as some climbing apparatus and slides and things like that. It has a large playground set for bigger kids, and then some smaller equipment for smaller kids. It's set up on mulch, so it's a nice soft area to play, and it does have wheelchair access, as you can see right here in the video, which is great to get kids in there who otherwise may not be able to get in there. As you can see, the playground was closed due to coronavirus while we were there. In that shot, you can see the two swings for smaller kids and some of the large slides, and then the larger swings for the bigger kids. The second playground area is located between units 1 and 3. And I shot this one from a little bit farther away, but it does have a large climbing apparatus with slides and things, as well as some swing sets. This area also has a lot of picnic tables and some sitting benches and a nice large community fire pit. There are many restrooms in Fort DeSoto's campground, as you can see by the arrows. 2 in Area 1, 3 in Area 2, and 2 in Area 3. The restrooms are either, there's 2 types of restrooms. One is a smaller restroom set, and one is larger. This is the smaller one, and it is not equipped with handicap stalls, which is kind of a bummer. So if you need a restroom that has handicap capabilities, you're going to want to look for an area that has one of the larger restrooms, which we're looking at right here. As you can see there's a handicap stall, and I think one of the shower areas is a little bit larger. Like I said, not all restrooms are equipped with that, so you may want to check with the ranger before selecting your campsite if that's something that you need. I didn't take any photos of the women's restroom. So I hope you found that campsite review or campground review useful. It's a great campground with some great sites, large sites, big enough for the biggest RVs or people that are camping with with tents and need a place to park their boat trailer and all that stuff. And then there's also overflow parking as well. So it's a great campground, great amenities. The only thing that I am disappointed in, as I mentioned in the video, is that not all the restrooms in the campground are handicap accessible. So if you have some mobility issues, you're going to want to make sure that you're camping near a restroom that meets your needs. And I think the best way to figure that out is to call the park and find out which ones are which, because I didn't realize that until after I got home. The next time I visit the park, I will do a video on the restrooms and which ones are handicap accessible and which ones aren't. So look for that in the future. If I do ever get that posted, I'll put it in the put it in the description below. One other thing before I leave you guys is a big issue of coastal camping in Florida, actually just camping in Florida in general, but especially on the coast, is the bugs. And mosquitoes are bad, but no-see-ums are worse. And so if you're gonna go camping in coastal Florida, you definitely need to be prepared for the no-see-ums and the mosquitoes and that kind of thing. So in the future, I'm gonna shoot a video on how to avoid bug bites and that kind of thing. But primarily it's a lot of DEET, and it's a lot of thermocells, and it's long sleeves, long pants, which can be really a bummer when it's warm. But that's kind of the best way to avoid the bug bites and stuff. But look for a video on that. I'm going to do one of those pretty soon, and I'll post that in the description as well. Again, guys, hit that subscribe button if you thought this was useful. Thanks for watching. If there's anything you would like us to cover, drop us a line in the comments. And let us know, if you have any questions about Fort DeSoto or about camping, fishing, outdoor stuff in general. I'd love to do a video or just answer your questions. And then by all means, please connect with us on social media, on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and Parlay. So follow along with us. We do some awesome stuff on those social medias. We do a Wildlife Wednesday where I post some of my wildlife photography. We do a Scenic Sunday where we post a scenic photo from somewhere in one of the national parks or somewhere that we've been. And then we do a Fishing Friday, which typically is some fishing photos and that kind of thing. And then we also, when I'm not posting normal content, I do a Throwback Thursday video, which is typically some video I shot somewhere that we were visiting. So definitely check those out. And thanks for watching. Thanks for helping camp outside. Like I said, hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon so you're notified when we release new videos. Thanks for watching Camp Outside. We'll see you next time.